Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to inform you about a great opportunity. A SDE challenge is soon to be conducted on Hacker Earth by Amazon. This test will contain only two questions and that they will be completely algorithm based, and you will be provided like 3 hours to solve them. Now let's go over the requirements a bit. What are they exactly asking from you? So they want a 1 year plus experience from you. Now this is sort of a catch because most of the people who are actually eligible in order to sit in this exam are definitely going to be busy with their 9 to 5 job, and it being work from home, I am assuming that it can even extend up to 12 p.m. But the thing is, why should you actually push a bit harder for this? Is really simple. It's the answer right next to it. The compensation. Right now, the I'm talking about SD1, right? The SD1 joining bonus in the first year itself is 9 lakh, and I don't think it is even the CTC of an average employee of TCS or Infosys or Wipro of any other companies, right? And this is just a joining bonus. The stock bonus and the base salary, they are completely different. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you to come to a job where you get to meet such high caliber people who have a completely different mindset. They are people who actually own their projects from start to end and have the capability to do anything on their own, right? That is why you must pursue a bit harder and probably apply for this exam and even practice for it a bit, I'll say. Apart from this, I think they have mentioned a few good to have skills, probably a basic idea about SDLC lifecycle, or you may need to have an idea about highly scalable and distributed systems. On top of that, they have mentioned a few preferred programming languages, Java, C++, Python, but I think these are the commonly practiced one, so I don't think this is going to be an issue. I assume they are asking for these skills in education because after this exam is going to be conducted, right, they'll probably have some follow-up interviews. And however, in the exam, right, they only ask you two programming questions that need to be solved in 3 hours. Also, if you have, if you have applied for any SD role at Amazon in the last 6 months, you will not be considered because it's a Amazon policy. So now, how do we apply for this? Do we have anything else that we need to go through about company? We know it, guidelines, FAQ sample challenge, or you can try it if you, by the way, if you're not, if you haven't really tried the HackerEarth platform, I'll recommend you to, go and try the sample challenge just so you can get a bit more acquainted with the compiler or how exactly is that HackerEarth IDE is, because it can be a bit, how should I say, complicated. I mean, if I compare HackerRank is way more UI elaborated. It's very easy. It's very user friendly. But HackerEarth, I seem to find it a bit more complicated. So definitely just try and get and give it a solve. Also, you can if you are new into HackerEarth, I believe they have some FAQs here. Okay, so these are your guidelines. You can go through them once. I didn't find anything important. That's why I didn't mention it. Uh, what I would la I but what I would suggest you to go through is this particular question. My code works in local ID, however it throws some sort of error on the HackerEarth ID, right? So these are some common problems that may occur while you are submitting your answer. So I definitely recommend you going through them. All right, and apart from this, I don't think there's anything important. These are some runtime errors, some codes that you'll get, and I mean, you can get a few of them if you have time, probably just go through it. But generally there are only two type of error. Either it's a TLE or either it's MLE. Right? Either it's time limit exceeded or memory limit exceeded. Which means that your code is not optimized. You need to optimize it a bit more. Yeah. So now let's try how to register it. I think for it you just need to have your ID in HackerEarth. Here you have to fill your basic details, graduation year, your work experience, right? They're asking you minimum 1 plus, so I'll recommend you to only try for this. You have 1 plus year experience. Otherwise, if you are maybe a college student and you just want it for the sake of the exam experience, right? You can definitely try and but do mention here that you have 0 year of work experience, right? Apart from this, are you willing to take up the job via this challenge? Right, they have already provided a lot of questions. What is experience, backend development, experience in low-level design, high-level design, and Amazon interviews, right? They want to confirm if you have attended any interview in the past 6 months. And then they need your resume, and the resume they're asking is because, as I mentioned earlier, I think they might give you like 4 to 5 rounds of interview, but again, they are completely different. Some will be programming based, some will be your I think leadership principle based, and some will be a normal HR rounds. So that is a bridge we'll cross when we get to it. But right now, I think you should start practicing the question. There are definitely a lot of data available on which kind of question you need to practice for. You can find it in Google and Geeks for Geeks or anywhere else. If you don't have, you can ask me. I probably might have a compilation when I practice for it. So do tell me that. And yeah, this is all. But don't forget to apply for this. The exam will start in 22, and yeah, the last date is probably 6. My bad, 2. All right. Thanks for watching.